We're joined today by Matthew Marr. Matthew was a client here recently and got to use our Discovery Career Launch system for new and recent graduates. Matthew, welcome.
Hi, Cord. Good to be back. Good to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you again. We had the chance to work with you. Actually, your dad was a client of ours and referred you and said, "Hey, I've got a son getting ready to graduate from Texas A&M. He's an up and coming star engineer. Wanted to see if maybe we can help you find a great internship. So, would love to hear a little bit about that. Tell me about what you were looking for in the internship that you landed."
Yeah. So before Endeavor, I was kind of lost. I had a couple internships prior to my junior year. And junior year summer, that's like the most important internship, right? Coming out of that, that's the internship to get because that's the one that usually turns into a full-time offer. Um, I majored in computer science in college, and I was looking into roles in any kind of software development, AI, ML stuff. Um, and I had applied to over 500 jobs
Oh,
without
wow.
really knowing what I was doing, just kind of sending applications into the void and hoping something stuck. Um, but yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I know that's incredibly competitive to land a great software opportunity internship. I think you landed with HP, is that right?
Yep. I landed my internship with HP, and I was doing ML engineering over the summer, and thankfully that turned into a full-time offer. So now I'm working as a machine learning engineer at HP. I work on different machine learning and generative AI products, and I'm the main U.S. time zone point of contact for
Oh.
all of our ML initiatives now, and I work closely with our team overseas. Again, like it kind of came full circle because Endeavor helped me land the internship, and then it converted into the full-time offer that I'm at now.
Now, there was an opportunity, you had a career fair coming up at your university and wanted to get some guidance and some help on how to work that effectively. Tell us a little bit about that. What were some of the things that you noticed in going through that guidance with the career fair?
Yeah, so Endeavor really changed my approach.
Hmm.
Instead of like just mass applying online and stuff for jobs, they helped me really tailor my professional portfolio and my profile to be the best possible fit for any of the roles that I wanted,
Hmm.
which ended up being that HP internship. They got really practical with me with all the things that no one really teaches you, which is like the prep for like behavioral interviews, how to work a career fair, which is like introducing yourself and making your resume stand out. Um, and even also how to like reach out to people on LinkedIn in the right way. Endeavor gave me a whole set of guidelines. I did a couple practice rounds with them for both behavioral interviews and how to approach someone at a career fair. And I got some tips, some feedback, some really great feedback that I used. And also, there's like a whole set of like online videos to work through. But yeah, they really prepared me to talk at these career fairs instead of just kind of seeing what stuck with each of these different companies. They gave me a set of action items, a set of things to talk about to make myself stand out. Um, and that really helped me like set myself apart at these career fairs.
Yeah, and that's interesting too. I know it's been a little bit since the career fair stuff that you were working, but if you can reflect back and think about what some of your peers were doing and how you were doing some things completely different, what were some of that compare and contrast that you were seeing?
Yeah, so for example, my peers, and I was also guilty of this before Endeavor,
Mhm.
but there wasn't really a great action plan when coming up to these recruiters at career fairs. Like we would just kind of talk about the resume very vaguely, ask about the company, ask a couple questions, shake hands, and that was it.
Mhm.
And now after Endeavor, after everything that they've showed me and all the tips that they've given me, um, when I go up to someone and like a recruiter at a career fair, I think about what I want to say. I have all of that already prepared before I even walk up to them. I
Wow.
have um, a set of points that I will walk through that are very finite. And I also put that on my resume so it links what I'm talking about to my resume very, very finitely.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Now it's interesting because you actually then went to work, were offered a full-time job at HP, which I know not all the interns get that. That's pretty selective. There were some conversations I remembered we had where I would check in with you while you were on your internship and talk about some different internal networking you can do. What were some things that really helped you during that process?
You talked to me a lot about reaching out to my peers, my managers, kind of building that rapport. And I think that really helped me to land that full-time offer.
Hmm?
Um, just building relationships with people outside of work and just my immediate team and everything and my manager that really helped me. I met a lot of great people through HP that I can still, I would say, rely on as contacts. I did some coffee chats with some pretty high up executives as well.
Nice.
Using some of the verbiage that you provided me, Cord, that was pretty great. Just being able to network and learn so much. And also a big thing that you recommended that I do was like manage up. So there were things that I wanted to do during the internship, and you showed me that it's okay for me to ask for these things.
Yeah.
Um, and it gave me a lot of confidence in when the work that I was doing and also the impact that I was making at the company.
That's exciting. If you had a friend or somebody who was a year or two behind you and they're getting ready to go through them, a couple of years behind you and go through these same things, what would be some words of advice that you would share with them to help them succeed?
Um, if you get the chance to work with Endeavor as a student, I would say be all in. Endeavor brings like executive level strategy to your job search, but you do have to meet them halfway. So doing all the work offline, you have to really put in the work and really want these jobs to be able to land them. You got to do the work between the sessions, you got to watch the videos, practice all the behavioral questions, make sure you brush up on all your technical knowledge as well, and the outreach. You need to be coachable, you need to trust the process. Like I said, I went from over 500 applications with no real direction to a full-time offer. So it really works if you commit to it. You need to put in the time, you need to put in the work, and then do it smart.
Awesome. When we were catching up right before our visit today, and you mentioned you get to live in Austin, nice city, about 8 minutes from where you work, and you got a great job. Life must be pretty good, huh?
Yep, yep. Life is good. I can't complain. It's pretty great. I did my internship out in California, so I had a really amazing summer out there. But you know, it's expensive to live out there, you know. So
Right.
as a young adult, I felt like Austin was a great spot, and HP was kind enough to help me out here, and then you know, can't complain. Life's good.
That's awesome. Well, I know we're going to see great things from you in the future, and if ever we can be of help, certainly reach out. We're happy to help.
Great. Thank you so much, Cord.
All right, Matthew, have a great day.
Yep, you too.